So these graphs at the top of the page are showing you what I was talking about on the previous page. Remember, we learned if there's a negative in front of your function, it reflects over the x-axis. This is your parent function. We still have the asymptote y equals 0 with the parent function. If there is a negative in front of the entire function, I don't know if you can see that in this video, there's a negative right there. If there is a negative in front of your entire function, it reflects over the x-axis. So this reflects down here and goes this direction. We still have the horizontal asymptote y equals 0. That has not changed because all we did was reflect this over that asymptote. Although in reality, we're reflecting it over the x-axis. Okay? So on the previous page, we talked about when there's a negative in front of your x inside the function. Remember, inside an exponential function means inside the exponent. So if there is a negative in front of your x inside the function, it reflects over the y-axis. So this is the parent function. We reflect it over the y-axis and it becomes this one. We still have the horizontal asymptote y equals 0. This table shows you all of the things that can happen with these negative exponents. Okay, so it just summarizes everything that I just told you. So let's look at the next page. There is a table for you that summarizes all of the transformations. So you want to keep this one handy. Let's just work this last example. List the parent function and the transformations involved in graphing the function. So whenever you're listing the parent function, you're looking at this 2 right here. So your parent function is going to be 2 to the x power. This is your parent. Okay, so what are all the transformations that are taking place? I'm just going to draw arrows, so hopefully it'll make sense to you. So what is this negative out front going to do? Remember, if you have a negative out front, it reflects over the x-axis. Okay, so that one's reflecting over the x-axis. Well, what is this -6 inside going to do? We're inside the function. That one's going to be a horizontal shift. So it's going to go 6 units. Which way? Inside the function, we go the opposite of what you think. So we're not going left, we're actually going to the right. That is our horizontal shift. Now this +4 is outside the function. That's going to be our vertical shift. So that one is going to go 4 units. It's exactly what you think. So that one's going to go 4 units up. All they wanted us to do was just list all the transformations on this particular problem. So maybe we could see a picture of it without actually sketching it. We have -2 to the x minus 6 plus 4. Be really careful entering these with these exponents like that. Just so happened my window was good on that one. Alright, so we can see that it is shifted, actually it's reflected, first of all, reflected over the x-axis, so it's upside down. You know, normally it goes this way. So it's going down this time. 6 units right, so we moved it to the right, and 4 units up.